Weight cutting has been part of MMA since its very beginning. This was helped by the influence of boxers and wrestlers entering MMA. These people cut a lot of weight in their respective sport, but is it all worth it? Is it worth going through extreme weight cuts? Well, let's talk about that. Many fighters believe that weight cutting gives them a competitive advantage. And listen, they're completely right. Cutting weight allows for fighters to fight in a lower weight class than what they walk around at, which gives them a strength and size advantage over their opponents. This is a crucial advantage in a sport as competitive as MMA, where winning fights determines literally half of your fight purse. Weight cutting allows for fighters to strategically move up and down against opponents that they can defeat easier. So by cutting weight to compete in a lower weight class, some fighters may have a better chance of facing opponents with styles and skill sets that they're more comfortable with combating. A great example is Demetrius Johnson. He was at 135 against Dominic Cruz, and he got ragdolled. He got whipped by Dominic Cruz. And here's another thing to consider. For a lot of fighters, moving up in a weight class is very challenging. Because the truth is, every single UFC fighter is cutting a massive amount of weight. So even if you have one fighter who wants to fight at their natural weight class, like Colby Covington, there's going to be an obvious size and strength disadvantage. And we've seen that in Colby Covington's fights. He's got great cardio and a good chin, but his size and strength is lacking at welterweight. He would do a lot better at lightweight, and he could make lightweight as well. But for most fighters, cutting weight gives them the opportunity to compete in higher profile fights, earn larger fight purses, and advance their careers more rapidly than if they were competing in their natural weight class. Another thing you have to consider is that there may be pressure from the UFC or any other MMA promotion to compete in a specific weight class because the UFC or these other promotions want to make certain matchups. A great example, TJ Dillashaw versus Henry Cejudo. The UFC wanted TJ to go down to 125 and beat Henry Cejudo so they could close the flyweight division. And a lot of these fighters feel compelled to undergo these brutal, extreme weight cuts so they can either fulfill contractual agreements or they can stay in the good graces of Lord Dana White. And look, there's not much you can do to solve the weight cutting problem, because weight cutting has been a long-standing practice in MMA since the very, very beginning. I mean, listen, every single fighter is cutting weight, every single one. So it would take a massive UFC company effort to eliminate weight cutting for anything to happen. The fighters are not going to do it by themselves. They're going to keep cutting weight. This is all on the UFC. And look, listen, weight cutting, without a doubt, is extremely unhealthy and very harmful for a fighter's short and long-term health. But it's a necessary evil that all fighters must partake in if they wish to compete at a high level to get a lot of money. It's what they have to do. But what do you guys think? How do we fix the weight cutting problem in the UFC? Do we introduce hydration tests? Do we have same-day weigh-ins? What do we do to fix the weight cutting problem? Please let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe to the LSSC YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye and have a great rest of your day.